Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Now in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how perfect text in image works. Okay, so everything that you're seeing now on your screen, I'm going to walk you through how you can use these correctly. Okay, so first and foremost, when you actually enter the create design section, as you all know, in the Fast AI image designer, this is where you will locate perfect text in image. Okay, so first of all, you have a number of different options to choose from, but the core starting section here, you'll see create from prompt. So you do have the ability to create a prompt, very similar to the AI image designer section here, this prompt section, but having it here just makes it a little bit more cleaner, and that's completely up to you. And you'll also have the ability to designate or specify the speed and the quality of the graphic if you want to kind of focus more on the speed of it opposed to quality. So you've got those options, and then you do have the aspect ratio. So you also have those additional settings. Okay. The only item that you won't have is the ability to create those variations. Okay, as you would have in the AI image designer, meaning you won't have the ability to create a number of quantity up to 4. So you can actually use either or in that respect. Now, moving on, let's have a look at some of the items under the categories section under step 1. Okay, so we've got a number of different items. We've got logo creation, t-shirt mockup. Okay, so actually I'll select them and you can kind of see how that's going to look. So you've got the ability under logos, you can create a minimalistic logo, an elegant logo, a modern logo, vintage logo. Okay, t-shirt mockup will give you a variety of different t-shirt or upper garments. Essentially you can create, whether it's a t-shirt, a hoodie, a football jersey, a t-shirt with text. Okay, social media posts, we've got banners, quotes, promos, and banners. Memes, poster maker. Okay, we've got artwork you can create, mobile wallpaper, stickers, monograms, and card invites. Okay, so these essentially are, they are presets that you can actually create using these functionalities essentially. So these are essentially like a foundation, a template that's ready to go that you can use as is, or you can modify and you can create from the examples we've set out here. But ultimately, always remember there are no restrictions, because when you're using a prompt, you can create anything using the prompt section, whether it's the AI image designer or from the single prompt. Okay, and remember you do have the advanced AI designer as well. So with this just helps you to get off the bat straight away. Okay, so if you, for example, if you came to a logo, and remember each functionality will be very, very similar. Okay, so say for example, if I want to create a minimalistic logo here, you can see it's already inputted for you in terms of the prompt here. So you can see create a minimalistic logo design featuring a sleek geometric diamond shape enclosed with a thin circular border. So that's exactly the representation that you're seeing in this very first minimalistic logo function, or this tab here. Okay, and that will also reflect to the elegant logo, the modern logo, and vintage logo. Now all of these you can adjust. You don't need to stick with the design. That's something that you can work on. And how you could work on that, you could simply either come to the input section here and you can make those changes, and you'll see, even with the color theme and any other updates you want to do. So to make your life even more easier, instead of you having to sift through all of this stuff and make changes, which you have that option to do so. We've got a couple of different variables or different methods in making those changes. Number one, you have the prompt enhancer. Okay, you can take that simple prompt. So just imagine if you just created one line, if you deleted everything there and just put one line of exactly, or something in the sense of what you're looking for, maybe a logo, a red logo with a particular design, etc., etc. It would then come into this section and you could select enhance prompt, and it'll extend it and enhance that prompt to make it much more comprehensive, and then you could then tweak those additions. Okay, secondly, actually let me just show you how that would look. Okay, so let's have a look. I think that's the best way. So a red logo with a star shape. Okay, let's just keep that simple. If I went now to prompt enhancer, enhance prompt, it will expand upon that prompt. Okay, So you got, look, create a striking high contrast red logo in the shape of a stylized star with 5 pointed tips and slightly rounded. And then you've got some colors there. So you could add more to it. If you have an example, yes, you could go to the advanced section of Artistly and you could use Mirror Magic to get a better prompt. If you have an example out there of a particular logo that you like, that you could model, you could easily do that using, you know, the fast AI, advanced AI designer in the tab within Create Design. Okay, so that's one way you could do this, but this is just a very faster way of doing it if you want to just set up and get go from the get-go. And then we have the edit prompt with AI. Now with this one, you can see there's a current prompt, and if there's any specifics you want to change, if you want to edit that prompt, like example, change the cat into a dog, change the background to a beach. So if there's something you want to change, maybe the shape or the logo, the background, maybe you have a different style of font you want to use, etc., then you could simply put that in there instead of having to do the entire prompt, because you may be happy with the prompt but you want to make those slight alterations. That's what you would want to do. Okay, instead of having to, you know, cut everything out, you just want to retain the foundations of that prompt and you want to change a slight few additions. Okay, so that's why the prompt is an important aspect. As long as you're happy with the prompt, then you can build from it. Now you've got different styles to choose from. As you've probably seen this before, different styles: photorealistic, 2D, 3D, etc. Different lighting, different moods, color palette, art medium, perspective, environment, composition. Okay, so all of these you can test and you can see which one you like. And then you have aspect ratio also. So in this instance, if I went ahead and I was happy with it, let's go for generate image, and it would be off and into the personal design section where it will be pending its creation. Okay, so now you can see it's currently processing. So whilst we let that process, let's go back into perfect text in image. Now t-shirt mockup. Okay, you got a variety of different t-shirt mockups. Now in this section, if I was doing a t-shirt, it's essentially the same structure we've just seen in the logo creation, that this is similar to the design that's already been created for you. However, you do not need to stick with that design. If you want to edit that design in terms of whether design, the coloring, the background, whatever it may be, either you can start with your own prompt and then get it enhanced, or you can make those specific changes using edit prompt with AI. Okay, so you have that ability also, and that will be the same with the hoodie. You can see the structure is very similar. Okay, everything will be the same. It's all about what you want from the prompt. And you can see if I go to social media posts and I select, you can see, look, it's already populated for you. You can remove, or you can make those changes or enhance, or you can edit with the AI prompt ability there. And that's it. That's essentially how you would use this section of perfect text in image. And even with cards, you'll see very similar. We can go and we can change everything like so. Okay, especially if you're creating it and you want to add those critical details, maybe for wedding invitation, the date and the time, the location, the venue, the couple to be, etc., you can do all of that, and you can see this one with that as well. And bearing in mind, always remember, once you've created it, okay, and you go to personal design, there's nothing stopping you from actually going and editing. And if I created a card, okay, that's the logo there. You can see a nice logo that's been created. If I wanted to, and I want to kind of edit it and make it into a actual business card, that's something that we can also incorporate. So say, for example, if I now take this logo, okay, I have the prompt for it here. This is the prompt, okay, and then we can enhance that prompt and we can say, yeah, I want to make a business logo, etc., but that's another part. But with this one, if I want to make any additional changes, I could simply either reuse the prompt. Okay, I can go back into either image designer or the section here of create from prompt. But if you want to go a little bit more advanced, you can actually go to edit this image, and you'll see straight away we're going to be redirected now to the advanced AI image designer. Okay, now using the AI image designer, you could, if you wanted to, use Mirror Magic. Okay, or you can have that prompt already in your notepad. You can come across and you can reuse, or you could actually reverse engineer this image itself to create a prompt, and then you can actually start building a business card, etc. That's completely up to you. Furthermore, if you want, you can actually use Smart Expand if you wanted to make it much bigger, or another part, obviously it's a logo, so what you could do is remove, let's have a look, the background. Okay, so you could actually remove the background and you could just keep the main specific element of the logo, so then you can paste that or have that as a PNG essentially that could be posted or used and placed on any of your marketing materials or wherever you see fit that you require that to be so. So that's how essentially you would use this section of Artistly. Okay, more specifically, when it comes to the Fast AI Image Designer, the section of perfect text and image, and we can do this for every single item. Now, I think another really important point, especially with the t-shirt design, if you want to create a t-shirt design here, remember once you've created it, you can go ahead and download it. I believe I've got some from before. So the gist of it would be you would download that particular t-shirt design. And remember, when you come to the advanced section, we can use Merch Magic. So you could then take that t-shirt design, have it downloaded, you could upload it, and then you could superimpose it, okay, onto your item. So say for example, if I come here now, if I had that t-shirt design, remember I can go to Merch Magic and then I can select the cloth type, okay, and I would have that image here of the t-shirt or hoodie design or whatever merchandise that you've created that you need to apply to your model, okay, within this section. So you can see how this all links and the possibilities and all the avenues that we've made available to you to make those edits, whether you want to keep it simple or if you want to go to the advanced level of editing post creation. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed this very quick video, okay, when it comes to Artistly, and more specifically when it comes to perfect text in image. Okay,